to the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Busts through the tackle. He stiff arms him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what?
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The Rams at 2-11 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bennett working from the gun. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On second down, Bennett to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Bennett now on second down. A quick pass to Cup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Akers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 75 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Bennett looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Following the fumble recovery, Howell toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw is Bennett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Bennett. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Howell now to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Bennett now. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Bennett. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Bennett now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 4. Bennett. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A first and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down, Bennett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw, Bennett. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Bennett will look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Rams first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Back to the air yet again. Bennett. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holiday. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now 2nd and 3. Now a toss play for Akers. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Bennett. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bennett on the sneak. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Cody Barton there to bring him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's Out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw here, Bennett. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Bennett looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bennett. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So it's Washington getting the victory here. Well, on one side of